Hello everybody and welcome to episode 24 in my Bosporan Kingdom campaign Let's Play for Imperator Rome, the 1.2 Cicero update. In the last episode we are gearing up for a war against Macedon, who may lie outside of our immediate objective zone of the Pontus Exunis coastline itself. However, they do lie on the fringes of our empire and have always been a bit of a thorn in our side for randomly kind of declaring war on us. Wars of opportunism when we fight Phrygia. To nip that in the bud while we have a truce with Phrygia, I'm proposing that we go to war with Macedon and several of their little allies, Paphlagonia, Sinope, and Pontus, thus eliminating several nations at once. That will be, like I said, a thorn in our side. A little bit of a problem, a spanner in the works, is that Macedon has shrunken in size since we last looked at them and gotten into a defensive alliance, allying up with Sparta, Argos, Ephemidorus, Troezen, and just a bunch of city-states that we don't even need to worry about, but basically a lot. And we'll have a look at them in more detail when we actually declare the war. Another bit of a problem is that Paphlagonia are a money-printing machine. They've got 10,000 gold, so they will be just churning mercenaries at us constantly. So that's something we got to think about. Luckily, their tech is quite low at just level 5 martial. Ours is at level 8. On the flip side, Macedon's tech is 12 and ours is 8, like I said, so they are on the opposite direction, but they don't have much money, so they won't be probably getting too many mercenaries of their own. And that's the situation. I ain't backing down from this war. That's what we're going to do. Now, in the interim, in between episodes, I went through our different armies and I kind of reorganized them just a little bit in terms of I made sure they had the correct names, I changed some of their tactics, I removed a couple of units here and there where we didn't need them, and then I made sure they had the right primary, secondary, and flanking cohorts and things like that. We are getting to the stage now where we've got kind of a lot of armies, or just a lot to keep track of, and just for the sake of the Let's Play, I'll really only be mainly referring to the ones, and the ones that you need to care about will be the Spartakid line, obviously the ruling family line, on some of these ones here. So Philip, Leostratus, and actually I think that might be it. And then also we're going to be paying attention to the Caciques, as there's a couple of different Cacique armies now that we'll need to pay attention to. I'll still be naming all the different guys and following along with their names, and we'll be trying to remember them, but don't worry if you fall behind. I'm starting to kind of loosely forget some of these generals' names, but the Caciques I always remember, and obviously the ruling family I do as well. Now, the other thing we did in the last episode was we poached a female from Macedon, although they did willingly cooperate and give her over to marry our son, Spartacus the Hellen Spartakid. They produced a child, Pefkalaus, is apparently how you pronounce that name. I asked in the last episode how you do it. Pefkalaus is apparently how you say it. So that's how we're going to say it. It sounds cool as well. It's way better than whatever the hell I was calling him, like Pukawilios or whatever. So Pefkalaus has the blood of the Argides, and many people pointed out in the comments as well that at the bottom of this tooltip it says the trait can be passed on matrilineally or patrilineally. So patrilineally will be from the father, and matrilineally will be from the mother. So as we can see, the other trait was patrilineally only, which meant it only comes from the male, you know, to be passed on. So that answers that question of why one of them is passed on and the other one wasn't. Apparently this is like one of the only ones that does that, so at least we got, that's pretty much the best thing we can kind of hope for, unless we eventually ever someday, which I have absolutely no intention of doing, is try to incorporate a whole different family line to be the rulers of our nation, which is a thing you can do, but it's a quite the problematic ordeal when you start trying to do that. But someone we could do it with would be, for instance, Phrygia, who have the blood of Antigonus, you know, if you ever wanted to get that in as your main. And it's a pretty good one because it lowers your aggressive expansion, even albeit slightly. Alright, so that's pretty much everything we did in between episodes. Right now we are drilling almost all the armies. You can see, look at them, they're just getting ready, calling the men to action, making sure that they're training them up. Philip, even though he has cancer, he's 75 years old. He's good for another year or so, and he's getting ready for the invasion of Path. Now, the last thing to kind of touch on before we let time play, we're not going to go to war immediately. We'll just take our little bit of time. But generally speaking, the plan of attack is that there's 4 forts in Paphlagonia. So I really want to step on all those forts as quick as we can, put them down first, if possible, and piece them out. Now, you can't piece out someone, I think, for 2 years. So we can't do it immediately, but if we could just step on them and take them out as much as we can quickly, that would be great, because they're just going to be constantly fielding mercenaries in our face, so we really need to just get them out of the war first. Macedon only have 3 forts. Luckily we have naval supremacy, so we're going to be able to, with our 150 or so ships, kind of park up around here, hop on the boats, head around, go up the river and unload at Pella, and hopefully take out that. Now, it's only a level 1 fort. We have 6 mega polyremes, which means we can do a port assault, completely removing that fort if we wish. It's a double-edged sword. Obviously, having a fort there for ourselves, even during an offensive war like this, can be kind of beneficial to stop others coming at us. Obviously, if the Greek city-states start coming up north from the south, it'd be good to have this fort here. But generally speaking, we'll keep this one here. And then hopefully, if they had to come across, you know, we're going for the city or the province of Chalkidi primarily. So I think that's a good idea to do. So we're going to be destroying the port at Pella. Full-on port assault. Taking this really quickly, grabbing some of the pops here, obviously, and then hopping over to just get the 2 remaining forts at Philippi and Toriana. And then hopefully we can just piece it all out and it'll all be good. Now, a lot of this hinges on the fact that Macedon, or Messenia, are going to open up their borders to allow different countries and city-states to come through. I'm hoping that they don't. The only way we can hope for that, really, is if they don't have great relations with Macedon and their allies, and if we I've improved my opinion. If they have good relations with me, maybe they won't. I don't know if that factors in, but hey, if I tell myself it does, then it does. So that's what we're going to be hoping for. Hopefully Messenia just don't open their borders. That means the southern Greek city-states aren't going to be influencing this war at all, although they can still just get mercenaries probably and send them down south. All they need to do is reach allied territory, so they could fight for them on their behalf. And that's pretty much the goal. I'm not going to be looking to take out these city-states. It's not really something I want to get involved in. I just want Macedon and the territories here. If we could take out Sinope, Pontus, and Paphlagonia, my god, that would be a lot of territory we could grab, you know? And we could piece these guys out individually every time, probably, to do that. Luckily, Sinope and Pontus really don't have that much in terms of cohorts and tech levels, so we don't have to worry about them too much. Alright, let's let time play. I'll ease up on the invigorating music. We'll just play the regular campaign music for a sec and chill out. I say regular, it is obviously my own music. The last thing I should touch on is what I also did was I built 5 units. I think we need 10 infantry. I actually need to build a few more. Yeah, we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 10 cohorts can start building roads, and we're going to continue the road network north. I'll take my time with it now, though, because we don't want to be spending too much money, but I like just having them there, doing it in the background, because what it means is Subcarpathia and Zargadava can actually take the road south and reinforce us just a little bit quicker. And if we have any problems, we can get up north. One drawback is the way the AI buys mercenaries from all over the world. They can actually just get our mercenaries in our land and they'll get down even faster. So it's a bit of a drawback of the road network, but hey, it's cool to have nevertheless, and it looks nice. Alright, that's pretty much it. We just built some buildings, a couple libraries and forums in certain cities. Other than that, we are good to go. And we'll just let time keep going while our boys drill. Those are the only 2 not drilling, I think. This guy is just finishing off the road to Abdera. So they should be fine. Yeah, once these guys build, we'll put them into one thing as well. Let's give an old stability hit sacrifice before this war kicks off eventually. Alright, there's our 10 units. Let's just get them on here. Anyway, so yeah, that's the plan. So let's start paying for the fleet. We're going to have to do that because obviously we want their morale to go up so we can actually start waging this war and be ready for any engagements that we face. Macedon don't have a big navy, so I'm not worried at all, but obviously we want to be paying our fleet for the first initial skirmishes anyway, and then maybe we could just turn it off, as it won't really matter. Alright, the road is now complete, so we can turn that off. We'll just step back to somewhere with... Oh man, that annoys me. That little bit of road that adds out there. Literally unplayable. Alright, good stuff. Also, I noticed on our fleet, Baruka's trident. Baruka is he's in very ill health. He's got gout. He's 71 years old. He's not going to make it much longer. I can't seek treatment, so he's on his way out. We'll have to look for a replacement. Seen as yesterday, or not yesterday, well, it was yesterday for me, but seeing as last time we released an episode, we poached a character from someone else. A lot of people mentioned, rightfully so, that you only need to get them lower than 70 loyalty in order to kind of poach a character. So if we were to go like, we want to look at the best martial, right? This guy's 13 martial. He's belonging to Phrygia. He's got 89 loyalty. If we inspired disloyalty in him for a while, which cost 5 aggressive expansion to do so, and then we recruited him, which cost 2, we could just get a level 13 martial general. I mean, it doesn't always come over. He might not want to be recruited, but he might if it just goes under 70. I was thinking of entice governor, which means you have to get them below like 20 or something crazy low. I think it's 25. So I got a little confused there. But yeah, so you can actually grab characters pretty easily. But we did it in a nice kind of peaceful way, which was good. And then we're just going to go to war with them anyway. But hey, what can you do about that? All right, so this is done. I'm going to start building... we're going to start building a road to here, here, and here. And we'll probably just leave it there for a while. We'll let them get on with that. All right, I'd say let's get ready for this. So let's start moving our men into position. You can go there. You can go there. How's your... Yeah, they're at 50% discipline right now, which is pretty good. Yeah, we'll just get these guys here ready to go. I think these 3 armies is probably enough. Maybe we'll have a... Maybe we'll get Kasaki's 5th Hellespont to go over as well. And that'll really put this place down quickly. I think that'll be a good idea. So then what do we have over here? We've got our mercenary army with 33 units in it. We've got Leostratus, our son, the primary heir, level 10 general, ready to go. We've got Zipites 8th Rhodop, 67. He's kind of old, only level 5. And then we've got level 7 Pythid 7th. And he's ready to go as well. We've got armies up here, so let's get this guy down. Kasaki's 6th. This is E-Kasaki because there's multiple of them now. In fact, I just want to see how they relate to each other. So we have Kasaki's 5th, and this is Antialcides Kasaki. So it's his son leading the other one. So his son is leading the 6th. Alright, that's cool. Oh shit, he's trying to assassinate one of the Tripuskars. We could assist with that, or we could interfere. I'm going to say... He only has a 10% chance to do it. I wonder why he's doing it. It'd be cool if you kind of got a reason. They're just rivals, I guess, so it happens. A little bit of a mean streak to him. All right, I say let's get ready for this war. Oh, we'll just wait till everyone's in place and then we'll get going. So the fleets are being paid for. That's all well and good. I feel like we are... I might even get one more army. Oh, it's just the Olympic Games. So we could send Kephidoros Kasaki. That'd be actually kind of cool. He's a bit older and he was kind of disloyal. But we'll send him off to the Olympics, see how he competes. I'm going to make another army. Because, and we can just go to war while we're making it. But I just worry that if we go in for Philippi and they come out with their 62 cohorts, we don't really have enough then to move our army, one of our armies this way. You know, we don't want to get split too significantly, but we also don't want to stand on top of that one fort for too long. Maybe we'll take the first fort and then we'll move over with the fleets. That might be the smarter thing to do, actually. So military restructuring for Leostratus. He's initiated a wide-ranging restructuring. This guy has been doing that a lot. He's certainly fancies himself the next ruler. He knows its time is coming. Wide-ranging restructuring of the officers under his command. He assures us that this will allow for more efficient command hierarchy. Curiously, our attaché has noted that officers with strong Republican ideals are not receiving any promotions. Yet it is hard to deny the effectivity of this move. We place our trust in Leo. We get extra morale. Both ways we get extra morale. One way he loses. He may become more ambitious. You know what? I'm actually fine with that. He's going to be next in line anyway, so who cares? Alright, we don't need a commander on them. They're just going to be building roads. It would be kind of cool roleplay-wise to put, like, a guy with high civic. You know, who... Oh, whoa, we've a level 10 general here. But yeah, a guy with high civic, because it's like, you know, a builder, an engineer. It would be kind of a cool little roleplay thing to do. Alright, so this guy is now made. We're going to pop the new level 10 Anaxarchus Orolosii. So we've seen the Orolosii family name a few times before, but never really in charge of armies. One of them was, and he actually rebelled not too long ago. I wonder, was it his father? It was his father. It was his father. Interesting. Alright, anyway, let's get some more heavy infantry. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 5 of them. We'll go with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 light infantry. 6. And 6 horse archers. So the horse archers have actually imported horse archers, or steppe horses down here, someone pointed out in the comments as well that I was leaving some of our trade routes open. I've closed them all now. So we're importing goods absolutely everywhere we can. And I decided to bring some of our horses down from the north to here instead. As well as that, we could also maybe afford even another... Baruka, he's down. Rest in peace. He succumbed to a highly stressful environment. I can imagine leading the fleet, waiting out here. Let's just put on Phylan Nice Demid. Scorn family, so we'll ease his pain. What's his loyalty? 70. He's fine then. What's his trait? Uncaring. If commander, loyalty gain chance. Well, he's 16. I'm sure he'll do a great job. We didn't need to continue the Baruka name, so we'll just put him... We'll just put his first name in. So it's Phylan's Trident. I don't know if that's how you say his name, but Phylan's good for me. As I'm sure people will probably tell from this playthrough, I don't necessarily care too much about getting all pronunciations right. Just as long as I can say the word, that's good enough for me. Because I just feel like so much is probably lost in translation anyway, it doesn't even matter. Olympic Games concluded. Kaseki, the ruling Kaseki family member, did not win. Alright, this army is growing nicely. A little training going with them. And we'll just sort out their layout. Light infantry in first. Horse archers on the flanks. Phalanx. We don't really have much that actually plays to the horse archer's strength, which is a shame. I'm going to go with deception. Even though it weakens these two, I feel like having strong flanks like this is way more useful. We're going to try that. We'll just try it. It's good to experiment a little bit. I feel like we're lacking a 5-5-5. That's fine, I suppose. Yeah, it's fine. All right, I think we're ready. I think that's it. Sparta, Arcania, Argos, Elis, Troezen, Epidaurus, Sinope, Pontus, Paphlagonia, Commagene, and Ambisontia. That is a lot of armies. Egypt are going to join us. Cotinia will not. I'm actually not too sure. It's weird the way the frame rate goes bad for this. I'm not too sure why Cotinia doesn't. It says military access, but surely... I was thinking that they would have military access to these guys, but they don't. It's a shame. Like, yeah, I guess they just don't. But how does... I still don't know how Egypt considers themselves to have early access. To have military access like that. Because they don't actually own anything out here. I did have a look. So I guess it's just because of the sea. They have sea access, so they're like, yeah, we can get there. Whereas Cotinia are like, we just can't get there without getting access through other countries. But maybe if they ever do, somehow, we can call them in. Alright, so yeah, let's begin this. It's going to be a challenge, but let's get going. Declaring war with good relations. First things first. Insult. This will deeply offend them, giving them a CB against us. Cows fight more bravely than you do. Excellent. How embarrassing for them. Let's call this road builders. Right, the road has been built fully. We're not going to build any more now because money's now going to be tight, especially when we turn on the forts. Yeah, money will be very tight. So let's turn on the forts now, I suppose. We got to wait 1 month for our diplomat to return from Macedon. And then we're going to send him right back and seal the deal, as it were. I don't know if I need to... Yeah, we'll keep him there. And the armies out here are ready to go as well. All right, we're all ready. 1st of January, waging war in winter, kind of suicidal, but let's go for it. Take Chal Siddiqui. Siddiqui? Whatever. Alright, let's do it. War music time it is. Godspeed. I do worry about their tech level. Their armies are going to be strong. Alright, the mercenaries can go in first, as they will kind of fix their own manpower on the siege. Kaseki's Scythia will go in right behind. Let's move everyone down. On the road. Wow, it's really laggy now. Even though time's not even playing and it's laggy. That's weird. We're taking all these territories thanks to our forts. It's going to get into... Actually, we'll go with this army first into that one. This army into this one. This army into this one. And this army just in the reserve. Maybe this one can actually chill out by R. fort. Alright, dual invasion going on there. Wow, yeah, I've never seen the game lag. Wow, what the hell? That's so weird. We streamed this just recently and it wasn't lagging. It was totally fine. Maybe it's because of the scale of the war? We're moving a lot of pieces, maybe? Hope Egypt start coming up now. I wonder what they're going to do. Looks like they're paying for their armies, which is good. They have activated. Crisis in Paphlagonia. The recent death of the Paphlagonian ruler has caused a great deal of political disturbance in the country. Eager to take advantage of the situation, numerous lackeys, pretenders, and legitimate claimants to the throne have risen up to bear arms against the newly crowned Zayathinia, Mazakas first Karin. So let us hope they fall to chaos. We can now kind of mess with their characters a bit more, but I don't really feel the need to. Alright, we can see the first Macedonian army. There it is. There she is. I'm going to wait until we take this fort, and then we're going to hop on boats to go around to get behind them quicker. And just leave a rudimentary force back here to make sure this fort doesn't fall. I think that's the best course of action. You might as well just keep drilling. I ain't got no problem with that. Yeah, good, good, good. Enemy army here, 5,000 that we're getting involved with. Level 8 commander, we got, who's leading in? Tripusker's second. And then over here, it looks like we're just going to miss him. We can jump over here, we might be able to grab him. Well, I think we will win. We have a Kaseki, I trust in Kaseki. Level 8 versus level 5, he should have no problem with that. I love to see it. They'll have the terrain advantage, but other than that... Godspeed. This one happens on the 1st of April, and this one's also going to happen on the 25th of March. This one happens tomorrow. Boom. Straight in there. Wrong tactic, but doesn't matter. We have the discipline, and then the commander. Actually, we don't even have the commander benefit. We're just better. Straight up better. Alright, cool. Worked out pretty well. Continue to the fort. What is this? We have a 9,000 stack, a 9k stack here. Ah, this is our cavalry. I didn't even realize. Let's hunt him down. Kaseki's cavalry can do anything. Your Pasca's revenge, I should say. Yeah, he can do it. Alright. We have 13,000 coming in on the fort and 39,000 coming in on my boys here. We can bring over 30. We can bring over all this, but I need them to lock. I think we'll be fine, but I need them to lock. I'm going to slow it down just a bit so we don't make big mistakes. 20th of April. Alright, so just keep that in mind. Have they locked yet? There they have. Okay, so they've locked. We should win this one. I'm hopeful on that one. It's close, but I'm hopeful. Let's take our time with this. We don't want to be making any silly mistakes. At least no glaring mistakes. It's interesting, it's still faster to go that way rather than go here and then there. But yeah, makes sense, I guess. But let's do that anyway. Let's get all of them just to start force marching onto that battle and then spread back out after they're done. No, our allies... Where's our allies? There's one there. Have they come south yet? Actually don't see their armies. Let's see how many cohorts they have. 11 and 10. 10 of them are here, Subcarpathia. Yeah, I don't know, they don't seem to be helping out too much. Oh well. We're about to win that fight as well now, in a second. Let's see how this goes. 20th of April. 3, 2, 1, now. Alright. That is pretty vicious. They have high morale with all that tech. We're bringing in a lot of numbers. We're victorious in the battle next to it, which is great, but I don't want to take them off the siege. We might have to. Shit. They have the wrong tactic. They have 5% more discipline overall. And yeah, and what's their commander level? Their commander level is 11, ours is 10, so that means there's no real benefit to either side. Theirs is slightly better, but not a big deal. On the rolls anyway. In good hands, the ongoing war has taken up much of the attention of the Basilisk Philip as he leads our armies to inevitable victory. While Bosporan Kingdom does have bureaucratic momentum, there are many issues that await the capable hands of the legitimate monarch. In the absence of the Basilisk, Consort Zozimi has taken on some of his responsibilities and is doing her best to address the most pressing concerns. Excellent. As long as Philippus remains either a prisoner or general while we're at war, Zozimi will attempt to assist our country. I don't know what that means. She'll attempt to assist it. She's a secret gambler. There's no national benefits or anything like that, but okay, she's doing her thing. She's stepping up. She's plotting quietly. Secret gambler, man. She's probably got a lot of insidious stuff going on. And we do remember, I'm pretty sure it was her that drowned that baby. Well, it wasn't her that physically did it, but she drowned a baby when she was like 18, 19 years old. Alright, good. Seems like this will go just fine. That guy's just stopped fighting. He just doesn't even want to fight anymore. Alright, the siege is ongoing. They're filtering in more and more, which is a little concerning, but not too bad. Out here, things are looking good. I don't like it when armies run off. Yeah, that's okay, actually. That's okay. Kasaki's cavalry, your Pasca's cavalry is stuck in a little fight out here, though. Not looking too good for him. That's okay. We'll just pull back to this fort for now. It's alright. Just regain your strength. No! Oh, what is it with the cavalry, man? Like, this keeps happening. The Yerpaskas, they just get caught and thrown into... And why is he only level 6? What happened to him? Oh, yeah, he was never actually that good. He's just... His father was, so we just... Yeah. He's playing games. He doesn't understand the realities of war. He thinks he can just do what his father did, and he goes into his first battle and gets thrown in jail immediately, just like his dad. Ugh, it's a whole thing. We'll have to put someone on this who's a bit more capable. Oh, his father, Kephidoros Kasaki. You can't write it better. This makes a lot of sense. His loyalty is up to 100%. How healthy is he? 82%. Get in there, son. Get in there. Awesome. Neglected hub. Consort Zozimi has decided to put her considerable administrative experience into good use with a scheme designed to reassure the disgruntled cities in Paphlagonia Inferior. The city of Sinope is particularly vocal in its concerns, arguing that they repeatedly have been ignored over the past in favor of the capital and other provinces. With the Basilisk indisposed, the consort has drawn up a plan to fund the expansion of Sinope to ensure its future prosperity and assure the locals that ancient rights and importance of the municipality will not be dulled by time or ill fortune. That's pretty cool. We haven't had any of these events before where, oh, the leader's away fighting and the consort steps in. It's nice that this has happened mid-game. So, yeah, so she's saying basically the Sinope are having issues. You know, they're saying, hey, we don't get all the attention we should. The king's not bothering. He's off fighting some war right on our borders. And Zozimi is going to take care of this. So by all means, a free man will appear. The province will become more loyal, but we'll lose too much money and political influence. We can't do it. She's going to have to say, out of the question, the place is going to lose some loyalty. But look, that's what it means to be a ruler. It might still gain loyalty overall because it's at 24 right now. So losing 0.14 isn't too bad. Looks like we are going to win that battle, and these guys have actually backed off. Is there two of them here, or is it just Imperator? No, one of the... Oh, yeah, one's the retreating army and one isn't. Okay, fine. Alright, we're able to win that fight. That's good. Led by our son, by the way. Caught red-handed, hauled in front of the court. Ephemeris Kasaki is a sorry sight. Caught with mace in hand. Yeah, we knew about this. He was gonna assassinate Hypatia Tripaskar, but we shouldn't be too hasty. He's a good general. He's leading the battles at the moment. He's helping fight some battles at the moment. Not gonna do that to him. Sorry. Look, he had a mace in his hand. He's probably just beating some meat, as it were. Guys, we don't know if he's gonna kill you or not. Alright, stability drop, 10 stability from that. Okay, so in that battle, we lost 10,000 troops, but Macedon lost 17,000. So actually, very good, despite our initial losses in the beginning. Not bad. Leostrad Spartacus, obviously with massive numbers advantage. We had 89,000, they had 39,000. Still, though, came out on top against a commander with a little bit more skill on him. And he gained a little bit of popularity for doing so. So these guys can now start moving back to where they were. And we're just going to wait. We're going to bide our time, wait until we get that area. What happens if we have prisoners abroad and we took out Pontus completely? I have no idea what happens. And you took on the families. Do we ever get that person back? You can only negotiate after the war. Maybe you get them back. It would be really annoying if you didn't. I'm assuming you do. I'm assuming they thought of that. There's a siege going on out here. The Sinopian army. I'm actually going to just pop these mercenaries. Oh, we can't. Why not? Must be too much money? We have 257. Might not be enough for whatever they want. It would be nice to just do that, because then we could just, you know, run up and take that back. We can take these, and these cost more. Maybe it's because they're not fully healed up. They need 300 more manpower. We'll see. This all being said, we could just hop on the boats and go around and interrupt them. Nah, it's fine. We'll leave it. It's fine. Siege of Philippi is won. Alright, so that siege is over. I'm still going to wait, let that garrison build just a tiny bit. And we're going to get some of these guys now to reinforce themselves, restructure, and get back on the boats. It's not going to be an easy thing, hopping on the boats and getting over there. Want to just make sure we do it right. We could probably just leave the mercenaries here, actually, to always protect this fort. Which I think would be the right thing to do. So let's restructure, reorganize. They don't need to reorganize, they're fine. Do some reorganization, and then we'll move over. How's it going in the east? The forts are all under siege. Everything's fine, although obviously we did lose our commander in that battle. And the lack of commander is just in the road builder unit up here, so that's fine. We don't have to worry about that. Any mercenaries? Actually, I didn't even think about that. I haven't noticed any yet so far, which is great news. Great news. Nothing yet. They haven't even bought these yet, which is crazy to me. Oh my god. 2 to Tafros, 1 to Tafros, 1 to Lemnos, 1 to Abdera, 1 to Parapericon, 2 to Pisus, and 2 pops died. Holy crap. It's quite the raid. Kaseki says, this guy is bloodthirsty. What is he, confident, corrupt, and proud? Yeah, I can see that. Get on the boat. Actually, what are you supposed to have? 20 cohorts here. You're a little low on the troops there. Get back home. Also, this guy shouldn't be... Yeah, you can just hop there then, I guess. Just want to go somewhere where we're not taking anything. Siege of Kotoria is lost. Okay, that actually happened faster than I thought. Not a huge deal, generally, but obviously not good. Still can't get them. They don't seem to be... They're building really slowly, unfortunately. Okay. Kaseki's cavalry... Or I can't help but say that every time. We're going to go and see if we can lock these guys down before they get to us. Looks like there could be a battle up here. Yeah, we need to intercept this army. Luckily, we have cavalry, so we're pretty quick to do this. There we go. We'll hop on them, run rings around them. Kephidoros, he's never really been in battle. He was a great governor for a long time, but he knows his shit, so to speak. Are we good? We'll wait one more tick to get the rest of the men. 3,000 men are going to rejoin the armies. Alright, intercepted. That's good. We have a battle going on up here, though, so we need to be really quick to now rush up there. Kind of low on morale, but I think this extra bout of cavalry, if they just get up there in time, will save this army from the low-tier, low-tech Pontus and Sinope armies. Oh, I don't know if they'll get there in time. Shit. Go, 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 go. We won our siege down south. Ah, they're starting to buy the mercenaries now. It's happening. How much time until you get 17th September you get here, and then we'll see. 22nd. Okay, I think maybe 5 days if they can hold out. Let's just check over here. Everything's fine. 5 days. Can they catch up? Yes, they can. There they are. I want to see the tide turn. These guys might even make it there, but I don't think they will. The cavalry is in now. Ugh, they're facing them like right head on, though, unfortunately, which is not going to do well. Not going to go well for the cavalry. How much time do you need? 12th of October. They're never making it. I'm not pulling out of that, though. Not yet. Oh, I never named this army. So this one is Orolosiai's 4th. Don't really have a name for them. This is fine for now. Right, these guys are pretty much all healed up then. Which means they can start hopping on the boats. And we're going to go over and take the capital, hopefully. Just going to watch this. If it gets super, super low, then we'll just pull them out. But they... how many days do you need? They need 9 days. 8 days. Oh my god, it's so close. 2 more days. You held out. You're an absolute fucking hero. Sorry for the language. I can't believe they held out. There was just 3 of them. There's 3 little cavalry units just holding while there's like a line of infantry in front of them. And they held. We actually got there. Amazing stuff. Beautiful. Brilliant. Excellent. Pasca's Revenge. Go back. You need to replenish. The other army also needs to replenish. They took in tremendous losses during that skirmish. Kasaki's 5th, the Hellespont. But the remaining army now can just stay there. They have 22,000. They're all good. This one's going well as well. So yeah, everything good. Everything's fine over there. Except for obviously we lost 1 siege and they're building up mercenaries now, which is a little bit concerning. Some of you might be thinking, oh, why don't you get the mercenaries instead? It's because, yeah, money's a little tight. And you have to pay these off and it's a whole thing. Hey, look at this. Egypt. They're on their way. Egypt always hold up. Well, not always. One time they never seemed to help out. But, although they might have just been fighting Phrygia down south, I guess they were. But, yeah, they're pretty cool. They were here. They were up fighting Phrygia in this area, weren't they, when I was running rings around them over this way? Yeah, they're good. Egypt are a great ally to have. They don't mind getting on the ships, you know? All right. We're hopping on the boats. And we're holding the siege. We're not going to back away from that siege. All right, we need to move both fleets at the same time and move them up that river. And this has probably gotten most of its garrison back now. I don't know if you can check that, but I'm assuming most of its garrison is back. There must be a way to check that. I just don't know how. Anyway. How's it going in the east? East is looking good. Siege of Kalepki is one. Kale Kapi, sorry. Kale Kapi is another fort there. So that's the last one to take. We're going to reorganize with that army. This is awesome. The music makes such a difference, at least for me. The bigger ships are taking a little longer to get in there. Go, go, go. Should have really tried to move them together because I think their army is now going to move out of here. Well, we could just hop there instead, can't we? We could fight them up here. I nearly didn't move everyone together. That would have been suicide. Alright, we're going to hop out, take out this 35k stack, hopefully. First off the boat is Orolosii. Our tech is advancing, and we've got the 84k in front of them now. We actually don't suffer a penalty getting off the boats. I don't know how that's not the case. Leostratus has fallen ill. Maybe wounded during the fighting. What has he gotten? Mentagra. Alright, seek treatment, 200 gold, no problem. I think his dad will pay that, won't he? Oh no, we'll lose it. I might hold on to it then, let him get sick, because if he... We can just heal him after this. After his dad maybe passes. I don't want to lose that money just yet. It's a little bit too tight. Alright, I think we can start advancing with this army now. Seems like this fort isn't under threat anymore. Haven't seen any of the Greek states come up, by the way. I don't think they have access with Messenia, which is a beautiful thing to behold. The mercenaries are still up here, which is good. I might help my ally out and just take out these dudes. I think they'll probably manage it on their own. 14,000 we're lacking. So what do we... 22,000... 3,000 will make it to the army. It's good. Oh, these 12,000 are on the way back. Okay, we've got to be careful about that. We don't want to engage them on bad terrain. Even though I'm sure we'll probably beat them with 12,000. We've got, what, 20, 30? Yeah, and we've got a level 12 general. I'm okay with this. Maybe not, actually. It seems they do seem quite confident in their terrain. We're victorious. Excellent. So we lost 9,000. They lost 15,000. I'm liking these Ks to Ds. We've taken 24 pops. We've lost 42,000. We've killed 54k. And 10,000 is coming across the river. They're definitely going to suffer the crossing penalty, right? Surely. Yes. And we've got the marshal on them. Oh my god, look at that. It's an absolute massacre. Can't even see the numbers. 1,000 per tick almost. Victorious. Looks like they might have pulled up. Oh yeah, we won. Alright, so we need almost all the armies. Leostratus can go and start the siege. We can do a capture port of here. And we can do a port assault here. So we're just going to remove that fort. Then what we need to do is get a lot of these armies and just cross straight over. Which apparently they can do. I don't know how they can just do that so easily. And start sieging this fort. Alright, it's messy business, but it's working. So we've taken this port by a capture on the fleet. And then we've also destroyed the fort that was on Pella. So that's gone now. 13k. 16. Yeah, let's keep pushing. We should try to push on these guys. If they yeah, excellent. Siege of Echo Boris, what is it? Echo Broji is done. Okay, so your Pasca's cavalry. It's going to be nice and quick. So let's get them to run and capture any little bits of territory that we haven't got yet. Egypt is here. Oh, what legends. Oh man, the East is going to be just fine. No problems. This is going excellent, I think. Until I see, I'm just terrified. Have they been bought? What's this? Sarmatia coming over to deal with some of these dudes. Excellent. Sarmatia helping out my other client state. I love to see it. Lately, our basilisk, Philip II, has come into conflict with Sosthenes, Carsid at every turn and decision, their opinions persistently clashing. If one of them says south, the other will promptly say north. If one wants to trade with a neighbor, the other will argue for war. This constant bickering is ruining whatever authority Philip is used to have, and the atmosphere in Taphoros is at a breaking point. Fine then, have it your way, Sosthenes. Or have your will, Sosthenes. And then, enough of this nonsense. You're not the basilisk of the Bosporan Kingdom, Sosthenes. Whew. Chilling words. Governor of Thrace, eh? So, let me see. We'll lose a little popularity, saying have it your way. And he'll gain some. Or we will start seeing him as a rival. So it means he could assassinate us, put the pillow over our head when we're on our deathbed, maybe. Although I guess that on your deathbed, there'd be no point in doing that. Sosthenes loses 10 loyalties at 33. Ah, yeah, interesting. That's why they do these events, probably, because he's just within that range where it becomes a problem. He'll lose his loyalty. Yeah, that's fine. Lose your loyalty. I don't care. We're not losing popularity. Actually, we'll lose popularity. Screw it. We're an old man now. Have it your way, Sosthenes. You old crone. Let's throw him a... Oh, he's sick. Infection. No, we'll leave it for a while. Tempted to throw him a bribe just so we don't have to worry about this kind of thing happening again. He's losing loyalty at a pretty significant rate because of his power base. Powerful man, Sosthenes. We might see this guy again. But I like having his, 10 finesse. He's got 5 holdings. Wow. He is a powerful man for 33. Let's just have fun with it. Bribe him. I know a lot of people are like, oh, don't bribe him. You're just give him more money. Have some fun. We'll deal with it later. Alright, let's keep pushing. I want every bit of territory in Path gone. So, Paphlagonia, more like Paphlagonia. Am I right? Heyo. Thank you. Thank you. Alright, so Paphlagonia, you can't peace out until 617. 36 months, so it's 3 years. So 617, that's coming up in, not for 2 years. I'll let you guys recover from laughing so hard at my previous jokes, so don't worry. I'll give you some time. Everything's going pretty well though. We have taken Pella, which is going to force their 16 ships out. We can now start moving some of the troops away from the siege. Actually, we'll leave 28,000 on it. And the others can meet up here, and then we'll start really capturing Charles, whatever it's called, Chalkidiki, and closing in on them as they reach the coastline here. The naval battle is occurring now. We can really stop playing for the fleet after this because there's no threat after that. Yeah, so we don't need to pay the fleet anymore. You guys are doing great. Save a lot of money doing that. Oh, look at this. We've got a couple thousand coming in. Which one of you has more? 15 cohorts and 18. We'll leave Orlosii on and send the other guy to chase down what's going on. Siege of Solara is one. Okay, excellent. Paphlagonia almost have nothing left. Almost. So let's just help them clean it up real quickly. And then once all the territories are gone, we can just say, hey, well, we just leave them really, and then just keep pushing into the rest. So I never looked at it, but here's what we're at war with. That's everything we're at war with. All these southern states of the Greek cities, all of this over here. Thank my balls for Egypt coming in to help, because it really does help just kind of clear up this area quicker, having 31,000. Look, they're bringing elephants up here with them. It's really good. All right, cool stuff. You know what, we can start pushing in now, I think. Where's the next fort? They're looking to retake this area, so let's do that. We're victorious. Okay, we're mopping up some of these smaller units. 17,000 there. We're on the edge of the river crossing on hills terrain. We should be fine. Thessalonica is pillaged. We can go insist on an oath. I should read this because that doesn't even make sense. After the siege of Thessaloniki, Leostratus Spartacid turns troops run riot, resulting in murder, rape, and theft. The wealth that Leostratus has gained from this evil act is beyond compare, and our advisors suggest that he is now one of the richest people in our land. It's got 2,500, 2,200. Even deserters previously resident in Thessaloniki are flocking to join Leostratus. Despite his popular acclaim, we should consider punishing him for these dastardly actions. Remember, we are his father, we are in the seat of command, we are his ruler. Let it go. And he's going to gain a unit of light infantry. He's going to gain 2 units of light infantry. Or we can say insist on an oath of allegiance. I'm going to say no, let it go. It's fine, because we know if it was anyone else, things would be different. But he's our son. We'll let him... And he's had a rough life, let's be honest. Like, he's ambitious, he's greedy, he's being castrated, he's shrewd, he's uncaring, and he's sick, right? This guy's had a rough 39 years, and his wife probably hates him. She's epileptic, she's cold, steadfast, dysentery. She's actually unwell. We need to seek treatment for her. Feel too bad otherwise. Let's fix her up. And she's energetic. So he's known nothing but pain and suffering his whole life. He's awesome. He'd be a real mean ruler. We're just waiting for some to cross, and then we're going to try and engage this stack here. They've actually locked, so now we can hop on this guy. Ah, we can't. Ah, because of the fort. Uh-oh. Okay, then. Let's get into that port. Hop on the ships, come around. Might get there in time. I actually didn't really consider that. A temple has collapsed. The beautiful temple in the province of Chile sadly collapsed in a minor architectural incident. If we wish to, we could invest a little money in restoring it. Someone made a really good point in my comments and said it's really ridiculous how, like, you know, obviously this number is 500 gold to repair this temple. And it's like, oh, it's obviously just scaling with the amount of income I make or the amount of pops I have or whatever the case might be. And I get it from a gameplay perspective, but it is ridiculous how the temples are more and more expensive as the game goes on to repair. Although maybe you could argue they're more and more extravagant, but either way, we can't afford it, so we're going to have to say no. Nobody will miss it. You're goddamn right on that one. Subcarpathia are here now, and Zargadava. Looks like they actually might be going... So if we wanted to go... We can go straight into the fort to help. Okay, yeah. That was my concern. Escape! In a daring display of heroic bravado, Hermogenes Euripasca has managed to escape his captors and flee to the cursed lands of Heraclea. Heraclea? Presumably aided by his friends and supporters, he also vowed to return with great numbers and has claimed part of our territory as his own. What? does that mean? Heraclea gains a claim on pretty much everything we have. We lose 10 stability. Dude. So I was getting excited. He broke out of prison, but he went to a different country. And now he's like gained a lot of power in that country, and he's basically threatening us with an invasion. Now Heraclea is down here, isn't it? Heraclea, there they are. West of Messenia. Huh. I mean, it's obviously not a threat, but damn. So our guy, he went off somewhere else. Well, that's interesting. We might have to see if we can... So yeah, he's with Heraclea now. Big stability drop. So he actually managed to get out, but went to another nation. And he lost his holdings recently. Yeah, obviously. And a foreign citizen and his spouse. His spouse is still with us. Huh. We could maybe throw her in jail. That's kind of what I feel like doing. Is there any way we could get him back? The only way I could see, we could maybe get him back by inspiring disloyalty over there. Get him back. Act like everything's alright and then just toss him in jail. Execute him. Which I wouldn't mind doing. A little bit of a power base to him. Wealth, loyal cohorts. Loyal cohorts, yeah. 33. Wow, he must have a little bit of an army for himself over there. What do they got? 16? I wonder are they all his cohorts? So, how do I get back to that character again? He was a level 6. There. Oh no, that's not him. This is him. It's 5. Yeah, just for the roleplay. 5 aggressive expansion. I don't mind taking the hit. We're going to see if we can inspire disloyalty, get him back on our side, and hunt him down. Either that or go for Heraclea ourselves in future. Alright, I'll try not to forget about that. It's hard to really see what their plan is with this. They're definitely heading for the siege, obviously. So Leostratus is going to move up to help that. These guys are going to get on the ships and unload in here to help. And then we're just going to push this way. No, they're actually not going for where I thought they were. We're victorious. We beat this dude over here. Excellent. Let's just lock down these territories. Alright, let's check back out east. More mercenaries being bought, this time by Sparta. Level 13. Now, the annoying thing is, as soon as they touch allied territory in their war, even if I occupy it, they become active, not exiled anymore, which I think is bullshit. But anyway, that's the way it is. So we've got a battle coming in over here. We've got the terrain, and we have higher morale, but they have a level 10 commander. So I'm going to try and get Kephidoros Kasaki. Your son is off in another country. Hope you're happy. He's actually not even listed here, but that is his son. I remember checking before. Oh no, it isn't. Sorry, no, I'm wrong. I am wrong. Your Pascha is not. Your Pascha is not. My bad. There is actually a connection. It's kind of removed though. I think it's like... It all goes back to Machatis, the Sarmatian Kasaki. And somewhere down the line, I think his daughter, one of his daughter's son, was Cleanthes Pascha. Yeah. And then his son is now the one that's off in Heraclea. That's where it is. Okay, I got it. Egypt there fighting Sinope. The cavalry is looking to march here as quick as possible, but I just don't know if they're going to catch up. Okay, she's healed. That's great. Excellent. So that's the wife of Leostratus. Unfortunately, she is epileptic. She'll still be losing... she's still going to be losing her health over time. So Leostratus... It'd be nice, you know, to keep his wife alive somehow. But if he gets in power, she might stay alive. If that event happens again where the doctor comes by. We've seen that a couple times now. So it could very well happen. Right, 64,000. We're going to say see you later to this army. Yeah, you're scared now, aren't you? Scared now. This is going very well. We are really on top, on the ball. And luckily, we just haven't had too much merc spam yet. We got to be kind of quick, though. We need to piece out Paphlagonia soon, if we can. Hey, the cavalry made it. Saving the day yet again. I kind of go into my commentator voice there. The cavalry sweeping right in on the flanks. Who is it? Kephisidorus Kasiki arrived last minute just to turn the tide of that battle. Imagine that. Esports in Imperator Rome. Alright, let's start pushing in through the Sinopian lands. Sinopian lands, as some people pointed out, is how it's pronounced apparently. Alright, battle's going in our favor. We take a lot of losses every time. Obviously, we have 2 terrain negative benefits here. We finally won the siege up at Toriana. I think I just saw a Macedonian army phase in and out of view. Not much left to take now. Just some territories to get the rest of Chalcedon. But I'd still like to be able to piece out these guys separately, because we'll get more if we do it that way, right? I'm pretty sure, anyway. But that will take a couple of years before we can. So we have to just put up with the merc spam then, if that's going to be the case. Dude, there's a lot. I don't even know what's going on. We're victorious. We defeated 3,000 troops. There's a lot of armies all around here right now. Alright, it's looking good though, generally speaking. I wish Egypt would just deal with what's behind me, so that I don't have to. Got a losing battle coming in here. Oh yeah, I see. 17,000 coming down from the mountains. Oh, they changed direction. They got scared. That's a long battle. We've beaten this guy a few times now. Simonides. What's his commander? He's 11 and we have 12. Oh wow. Leo Stratus? Oh, he's the mercenary. Good on him. Alright, let's get in there and help them. Why not? Actually, no, let's just go for this guy. Alright, we are victorious. So now we need to split our armies out to start taking everything we can south. And this will be pretty much it. This is Chalkidi here. So it's all this territories out here. Just need to be quick about it. Grab them when they're trying to, you know, take a break, as it were. How are we doing for manpower? We're lacking 25,000. We're gaining 1,600 per month. We haven't had an omen in a while. How's all that going? War exhaustion is just non-existent, which is great. We're going to give a stability hit. Why not? Or, yeah, do a sacrifice, I should say. A positive stability. Just because it's kind of low. I want to keep that all cushy while we can. Looks like Egypt are maybe coming down to help this area out, which is nice. I'm just going to go territory by territory. The only fort they got on me was Sinope got this fort out here. And the war goal is contested, so everything's all good. Excellent. This is going very well. Not much left to go now. It's actually been a little bit easier than I thought. I really thought Macedon were going to push on us hard with a lot of their stuff. We've gotten pretty lucky with that. I think we just did it right, you know. I think we went for the forts at the right time, and we got lucky with our ally helping us. Look at the mercenaries now. I bet they all came from the north. Yes, they did. Spartans, Sinope, and you know what? The problem with these are very, very high. Sparta has very high technology because it's a damn city-state. So any of the Spartan mercenaries are going to be pretty much unbeatable. As soon as they arrive here, that's it. So we're going to have to stand there with our armies in a sec. But we're doing this in order to be able to gain kind of what is an absurd amount of territory. And we're going to kill the remaining Macedonian armies here. And once we take this out, then we can focus back up here to finish off their final stack. This is all mine. So, what? How many? God, I feel like time's moving so slow. I guess I'm not moving it much. We can easily... Let's see. Paphlagonia. So yeah, you just can't do it till 617. So it's 1 year and 1 month from now before we could piece them out separately. That is a long time. A lot can go wrong. Whereas we could just talk to the war leader, which is Macedon, and see what we can get from both Paphlagonia and them. I want to take them completely out. We might not be even able to do that. I should really look at the... what can we get? That's probably the best thing to do. So let's just see right now. Macedonian Chalcedon, Macedonian Macedonia. And that would be 85 on the war score. So that is quite a lot. And then I don't think we could really get anything else. We could get that if we really wanted to push it hard. Or just like complete that province maybe. This one. This and this one. 102. That's too much then. Yeah, see, this place is so densely populated that that's why I wanted to piece them out separately, which I think is possible, right? Piecing these out means I get what they have, and then the war gold is still like 0 for the rest. I think. I could be wrong. But man, it would be nice to just do it all in one, you know, rather than wage another war in 10 years' time. That's what I'm going to attempt to do. Maybe it's wrong of me, I don't know. We've got the final piece of territory here. That army has just gotten wiped, so see you later. And we're just going to defend the lands up here from that 17 stack. So it'll be interesting. Are the Spartans going to come in? We'll have to see. We're guarding that area. Though we take attrition doing it. We can't fight them because they're exiled. So it's up to them to come in and let us kind of jump on them. But we can just hold it. You know, if we hold it with even half that number, then they probably won't ever come in, I guess. Surprised they don't redirect and go this way. Alright, let's start invading Pontus territory here. Imagine that, just holding all of the Spartan armies. What do we got? 30, 50, 64, 70, 80, 90. Is that it? 90, 100 if we were to count the complete total. Oh my god, these are on road building the whole time. I didn't realize we were after building a road up this way, sneaking up to Subcarpathia. Oh well, that's not too bad. I actually originally wanted to do that. Well, let's connect it up to here then. At least that way it's hitting cities and it looks a bit more organic. I ain't giving up. I don't think that, well, there's no giving up anyway, but I ain't giving up on the idea that we can piece out these other guys is what I'm trying to get across. But we are taking such attrition here that I might just split these guys out just a little bit. If they want to get involved, then fair enough, we'll try to jump back on them ourselves. But if we lose a battle over here, then it might be like, okay, look, that'll be it, you know. Juris Pyporus, the guy that actually was in the war council that commissioned this war, so to speak, died at the age of 81. Not a bad inning for him. He was the head of Pyporii family, and his son, I believe, is on the Navy. Yeah, his dad just died. Sorry to hear that, man. He's got an infection. Everyone's sick all the time. He's actually fighting in the arena just while he's out there. Maybe a little makeshift arena on one of the boats. Really should have the cavalry running around doing this. Let's just put these in force march so that they're faster to jump on these armies. And then we have to just stop everything that keeps coming across. Yep, that's what we got to keep doing. Fight off the mercenaries. Even though we have blitzed Macedonian territory. Are they going to do it? They want to do it. What could we get? Research, manpower, recovery, happiness. I'm just going to keep going with happiness for now. Oh, you know what? Oh, I should have blocked the strait. That might have actually prevented them crossing. I don't know if that prevents exiled armies or not. Probably doesn't. But it might, I don't know. Alright, that battle's going just fine. Let's move up. Gonna move up, go for the next fort. This fort is at, it's pretty early days. Alright, that battle is fine. Let's get the cavalry out of here. They need to support this area. This is gonna not go well, I don't think. So, I'm gonna get my own bunch of mercenaries. Is there any good ones around? Oh my god, there's none, obviously. They've all been bought. We're gonna get these ones. We need the extra troops just for now. Just to defend against the exiled ones that are coming in. Oh crap! We're victorious. They actually moved in. I don't believe it. I just didn't think they would. Oh no, they're moving. We need to kill them. They're moving onto this island. That's such a pain. We've got a huge amount coming in from our allies, though. 25,000 in total now. Not too shabby. So yeah, hopefully wipe these guys if we just get there in a sec. 15,000. They got no morale. There we go. See you later. Thanks for playing. Mercenaries were useless. Get our guys back there. So we're just going to have to keep holding that straight. Oh, look, they're actually up here. Not bad. Not a bad move from the AI, actually. They crossed through their allies' territory. Makes sense. More are flooding down, though. The Siege of Sparta is lost. So yeah, that's the one up here. We are paying for our force. That fell really quickly. Their tech is kind of high, though. Oh, well. There really isn't much I can do about that. There's a bit of a pain, though. Well, there is much I can do about that. I can still come through this way, actually. We don't want them hitting our cities. It's just them that can't come through. Alright, Wealthy Patron. The city of Theodosia. This guy must be... Yeah, he's pretty old now. Has been often overlooked by the wealthy patrons of her capital. Today, however, Shier Stratos Pasca has been offered to spend a sizable quantity of his wealth on constructing a grand temple to Demeter. He has requested our permission before he embarks upon construction. So he wants to build a temple. Although convince him to invest in other avenues and we'll get slaves instead. Yeah, let's get the slaves. So we're halfway through the year, which means in 6 more months we'll be able to piece these guys out separately, so it might not be too bad. I'm just trying to find an angle here where we don't get killed. Sinope actually have really good tech, I think. Thank you, game. No, they don't. Okay, they've only got 8. So we don't want to fight them there. That's not good. Damn it, Egypt, we need you. We'll let Egypt take that for now. They're doing a good job. Alright, we're taking the road up north to deal with that Macedonian army, although it doesn't look like they're really pushing in any further. They went further north for some reason. Alright, so just to kind of do a little recap, I know this episode is going to run on long. I don't mind for now. I don't want to end it just yet. The reason that we're kind of prolonging this conflict, if it hasn't been made aware already, if you haven't been made aware already, is because I want to get more than just Macedon, right? We want to get more, and I think if we do it by piecing them out separately, we can do that. This guy really needs to hold out. Come on now. He didn't hold out. I should have force marched with these guys. Gonna be a tough battle. It's all Cav at the moment until this other one gets in. I think we've got it. And basically, with the merc spam that they have, they're just bringing in loads of units. Once they cross borders into friendly territory and then they cross back, you know, they just start attacking us. Luckily, we're holding Sparta. Although the Spartan AI, damn it. Because of this Macedonian area, they can now just like, oh, touch on that and then come down. Isn't it so silly? Oh, well. The whole thing is, the mercenary aspect is just ridiculous anyway, but damn. It's like they're really gaming it in a way. Like, we blocked the strait here from them coming in, but they found another avenue. Macedon opened up that other avenue for them, which is kind of funny and clever, I guess, in a way. And that is a serious force, because the problem with them is they have really high tech. They take the tech of their leader, and their leader happens to only have, you know, a few cities, so that makes them quite strong. But once we get to the 1st of January, we can actually start piecing these guys out. Oh no, I didn't quite. I'm lost. Where am I? There we are. Oh, it's so close. Yeah, okay. Oh, we'll just have to retreat up here then. That's fine. I'm still buying mercenaries. It's so ridiculous. Oh my god, I can't get over it. I can't get over it. Shit. I wasn't paying attention. Damn it, we're gonna probably die now if we don't get Aurelius here and then there very quickly. "16th of November. Can they hold 4 days? Doesn't look like it. Maybe. Ugh. Is it enough though? No. Might not be. It might be. No, it won't be. And not enough of them are actually in the fight. Except this guy could maybe force march up here as well. I don't know. You know, that one's going to go on for a while. That guy might get there. Alright, the siege over here is one. That's a huge gain because we get a huge bunch of territories from that. And this one's almost done as well. Not much left then. Not much left. We are 1 month away from piecing these guys out. So, like I said, the manpower losses we're taking, I think it's all worth it. Really, I do. I just don't want to lose, like, these capitals and things. Nah, that's a battle where only these two are connecting right now, but it looks like we'll win it then. Just about. Just somehow. Oh no, the Spartans are getting involved. Damn it. Alright, just fall back then to the fort. They'll have to heal up. We're going to be fighting vastly superior armies now, led by really good commanders with mercenaries. Although it's the 1st of January, so let's see what we can do. Slaves of Tafros are revolting. Oh shit, we did send a lot back. 89,000? Oh my god. I can't even check my own town. Alright, well that's a bit of a problem. First off, let's see what we can get from Paphlagonia. Hey, Path, want to give me everything you have? They say yes. That's a chunk of war aggressive expansion like the likes we have not seen yet. Pass judgment on the important families. Welcome the... Yeah, screw it. Welcome the... Actually, I don't know. I don't want any of these guys. It's just because they're the wrong culture. I mean, it'd be the right culture to govern one of them to govern this area. So I'm tempted to do that. You got any siblings with good... No, you don't have any. What about you? That guy, she's level... Nah, it doesn't matter. No, not really. I know families are bigger than this, but just as a quick look. Ah, forget it. See you later. Okay, so that allowed us to get all of that territory. Huge chunk, by the way, which is awesome. Now, what's the deal with... Can I just piece out another group immediately? Seems like it. We can piece them all out separately. Excellent. Well, Pontus are the next group. And the forts have fallen. The capitals have fallen. So let's see what Pontus want to do. Yep, they're happy to do that. 14 war aggressive expansion. That's going to be pretty crazy. We're going to be taking a lot. Oh, I shouldn't have just killed the other guys. I should have got the negative aggressive expansion. Oh well. Oh, but I wanted to pass judgment. Yeah, I guess that's the trade-off. Let's just do that. We don't want any of them. That's fine. Okay, that's another big gain. Sinope are now the next. Now, we can also start maybe piecing out some of the guys that are getting all these mercenaries. So Sparta, obviously, are really the ones we want to talk to and say, hey, do you mind getting out of my face? They say no. Not by that much, but their last major battle's in their favor, which is actually tipping the scales. So if we beat them in one battle, we might get away with it. That's a lot of aggressive expansion. So what we're taking by this is negative 20% wrong culture happiness, negative 40% wrong culture group happiness. I know this isn't a long episode. We're going to keep going, though. Not until it's all over. And then we'll be dealing with the horrible internals of this whole thing. Guys are linking up at the fort over here. Now's the time where we can almost... What is Sinope even doing? That's nothing. Don't have to worry about them. Now we can start bringing over some of the extra stuff. Who are you? Kamagen. Do you want a peace? Do you want a peace out? Don't leave me alone? They also say no because of the last major battle. Damn. Okay. Well. We still have territories to take out in the east. Like I said, we're going for the full big-ass land grab that we can. Egypt is still with me, right? Yeah. Okay, cool. Alright. Lost the battle up here. I didn't even know. Kamagen came down from there. Again, mercenaries, obviously, because they couldn't get there any other way. It's ridiculous. That is really scary as well. I don't know if Sarmatia are going to be able to do anything about that. A giant-ass slave rebellion back home with 90,000 slaves. And they're sieging... Oh, man, you know what I'll have to do? I'll actually just have to recruit my own units here. And run at them. I don't know any other way. They're not going to be well trained. So what we can do is 6 of those, 8, maybe some of that. Get this all together. Get a new commander. Hegesandros, our son, he's just going to have to take command for now. They have a level 0 general, so we're lucky with that. Their commander sucks. Actually, they don't have a commander. So we'll do that. We'll get ready. Combine everything we can. If this place just holds out a bit longer, then we should be fine. Damn it, Sparta are running rings around me. Sheriff Stratus Europasca gave in to frailty at the age of 76. He's governor of Colchis. I feel bad for him. We have a couple missing governors of this new area. And then the other one over here. Yeah. And then this guy. Zenonid. Sure. He's going to be our doctor. Actually, you know what? This episode probably will just keep running and running. So we're going to have to call it there. Okay, so look at what we got, though. How thick is that? Looking mighty fine. Imagine if I'd been doing that from the start. I never piece separately. It really should. And it's all about then managing that aggressive expansion. So that's going to be it for this episode. I'm going to just pretty much pause this one and get straight into the next one. But thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.